Prime Minister Netanyahu said he's sticking to his demands and called for pressure on Hamas to accept Israeli conditions in hostage-ceasefire talks. Netanyahu appeared to lower expectations for an agreement, telling the cabinet that he was holding to his demands for an Israeli presence on the Philadelphia axis and Netzarim corridor. Netanyahu said Israel is conducting negotiations and not give and give. There are areas where we can show flexibility, he said, and there are areas where we will not. Hamas put out an official statement rejecting the latest hostage proposal discussed in Doha over the weekend. The Gaza terror group blamed Prime Minister Netanyahu for putting up new obstacles in the talks. The talks held last week in Doha will continue this week in Cairo. U.S. Secretary of State Blinken arrived in Israel and is pressing for a deal between Israel and Hamas that would, at the same time, lower the potential of an Iranian strike on Israel and regional war. Police are probing last night's bomb blast that killed a man in Tel Aviv as a possible terrorist work accident. The Shin Bet is still trying to determine the identity of the man who was seen on CCTV carrying a bomb in a backpack walking down a Tel Aviv street moments before the blast. The man in his 50s was killed in the explosion, and a passerby on an electric scooter was moderately wounded. Police say the identity of the dead man will be key to learning the motive. Police say that the bomb could have killed and wounded many people if detonated in a crowded area. In Samaria, the IDF is searching for the terrorists responsible for the grisly murder of an Israeli civilian yesterday in the Bar On industrial park, where they both worked in the same factory. The Israeli victim was identified as 38-year-old father of three Gidon Perry from the community of Kedumim. According to the police, the terrorist attacked Perry with a hammer and then stole the victim's handgun and fled the scene. Perry was an IDF reservist who served during the war in Gaza. The attacker reportedly had a work permit to enter Israeli-controlled areas. Since October, 27 people, including Israeli security personnel, have been killed in terror attacks in Israel and Judea and Samaria.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.